So, another day, another one of these podcast episodes. And this time, uh, it's about something in my personal life, but not the same, relationship drama that I've had in the past. Basically, today, I made a big decision. And before I get to the decision, let me give some context. So, I work at a Taco Bell location. I have been working here for over 2 years. And a lot of people say that's way too long to be working in fast food, but I live in an income-based apartment, so it's really not too big a deal for me. Minimum wage makes it to where I can actually afford to live, because if I made too much, I wouldn't be able to live here, and I wouldn't be able to get a non-income-based place and still not be in tens of fucking thousands of dollars of debt. So it ended up working really well for me, and the people that I work with, I fucking love being around. Like, it, I honestly, they're some of my favorite fucking people. They're some of my closest fucking friends. And I'm not even joking about that. Like, every Tuesday and Thursday, after I'm already off of work, which I clock out, or I'm supposed to be off the clock rather, at 5:15, but most time labor is high, so I get sent home a bit early. But yeah, on those days, uh, even after I'm off work, I'll go to sleep or eat something, and then between 12 and 2, I'll ride my bike back up to the building just to watch anime with one of my coworkers. Every now and then, we'll all spend time at one of their houses and just have a fun time playing games. We'll all go out playing Pokemon Go. I just fucking love these people. Like, they've stuck with me throughout two different attempts on my own life, and they have my undying loyalty through anything and everything. It's like I told one of them, you got the animal attached to you. You can't get rid of the animal now. I'm stuck with them until I'm gone or they are gone. Because they're too good of friends for me to just let go. These people mean the fucking world to me, and I would do anything for them. They're the only reason why I have stayed at the location that I'm at, other than convenience, because it's only 2.5 miles away from my place. Anyway, back to the main point of this. So, why am I bringing up work and talking about this? Something pretty big at work happened today, and it involves my district manager. Now, I'm not going to give away names, but my district manager, over the past 2 years, he's not seen me too much. Most of the times he's seen me has been in these past few months. But, of course, he doesn't know his employees too well. We don't know him too well because we rarely ever see him. But he'll always, whenever he stops by, just check to make sure we're doing everything right. If we're doing something wrong, he will correct us, but not in a rude way, thankfully. And I found out recently that a while back, my old general manager, before he quit, told the district manager that I was an unreliable employee, because the district manager had me and another person both up for a possibility of promoting to a manager. And because my general manager told him that I was an unreliable employee, I did not get offered that position. And keep in mind that the general manager was the same person who was repeatedly calling me in every time that there was an issue where he messed up and scheduled someone on hours they couldn't work, or he needed someone to come in early or stay late to cover hours because another person was sick, I was always the person that he would call, and I was always the person that he would be there, or that would be there. And somehow, despite all that, I was unreliable. So I got kind of scammed out of that position. And now we have 7 managers currently in the building, so that is more than we're supposed to have. We're supposed to only have 6 from what I've been told by the district manager. But that doesn't mean that there's other positions that are lower than manager but above normal crew member that are available. And one of those positions is called a crew trainer. Basically just training the new employees, showing them how we do everything. And today, when the district manager was in the building, I asked him if it would be okay for me to speak to him for a bit whenever he was done talking to the regional manager, who owns, I think, over 60 plus stores. So, yeah, I was obviously going to let him finish talking to her first because, one, he's my boss's boss, and the regional manager is his boss, who, like I said, owns over 60 stores. I'm not going to get in the way with that. I don't want to risk losing a job that I really love. But he asked if it was anything bad, and I just said, oh no, I was just wanting to know if it would be possible for me to promote not to a manager, but to a crew trainer. Because honestly, for me, if possible, I'd prefer to stay without the raise. Making minimum wage is fine with me. Like I said, it makes it to where I can live in my income-based situation, thankfully. But for me, it's more of like a symbol to show how far I've come. Because, like, as an employee, in the past over 2 years, it's been a crazy ride. And if anything, it's kind of like a badge of honor to me to really show I made it. I got here. And to my shock, the district manager was immediately like, oh yeah, of course we can do that. Just let me talk to your general manager, see what we can do. So a few hours later, I'm talking to my general manager, telling her that, with the new closer being needed on Saturday, I would easily be able to take up that position. I'm getting my enough hours either way, so I don't really care what I'm scheduled, as long as it's not like openings or early days. And she brought up Jack. Shit, I said the name. Fuck. Let's just act like I didn't. And she said that she talked to my district manager about me promoting to crew trainer and seeing how we could do that, any kind of raise, which I will have to talk to them again, saying that if possible, I prefer not to have the raise. But that goes to show that it really does look like it is in motion and that I will soon have that role as a crew trainer. And honestly, this entire day, I haven't been able to get a goofy ass fucking smile off my face. And my heart has been pounding and welling full of pride because I fucking made it. I did it. I got so far. And yeah, I don't care if it's not a manager position. It's like a way of saying, hey, you know this person? They made it here through rigorous effort. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. Don't get me wrong, it can be relieving when some things are just handed to you. but you don't have that same satisfaction unless you work for it and bust your ass for it. And within doing all that, I finally achieved something that I have been wanting for a while now. Not even just a position of authority, because I'm not even going to use it like that. Like I said earlier, I'm just going to use it to train new employees. But also, like I said, just rather, it's kind of like a badge of honor, is the way I see it. Like, yeah, I may not be the same position as a manager, but I don't really care about that. It's just, you've worked for this, you've earned this. And that is what it, for the first time in so fucking long, I actually feel proud of myself for something. And I'm so fucking excited for what's to come whenever the process of getting me promoted to that position is finished. Really want to see what's in store. Gonna have to just wait and see. But whatever it is, I'm gonna be ready.